Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on Hbar. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great, great world. We're going to talk about Hbar. I'm going to start with this. Hedera is way more than just a cryptocurrency network. It's a trust and single source of truth network, and will synchronize the whole world. And the only way to use Hedera's game-changing services is to pay in Hbar. Hedera will be at the top very soon. I can't wait until Hbar takes off. I have so many people that say, I'm going to invest in XRP. I'm not even going to look at Hbar. They're missing the point by overlooking it. It's going to be ISO compatible. People still don't understand that yet. And look at all the growth that happens on the network. It's very undervalued right now, and it's about to shock a lot of people. So we see here Hedera to host 5 days of events at Davos with Politico, will.i.am, Starling Labs, IBM, and more. January 10th, 2023, Hedera, the most innovative, sustainable, enterprise-grade public network for the decentralized economy, has announced the agenda for Hedera House at Davos 2023, coinciding with this year's World Economic Forum. Now, people hate the World Economic Forum, and I understand why. But when you look at the World Economic Forum and look at the cryptos that are at Davos this year, that's what you need to invest in, what the elites are looking at. They don't lose money, neither should you. Invest in the right crypto while you still can. So I always see these price predictions for Hbar and other cryptocurrencies as well. You see what they're saying here? By 2050, Hbar will get to $189. By 2030, they're predicting a $20 Hbar. I believe it's going to happen sooner than that. I believe in the next run, we're easily going to go to $5. It's going to surpass its all-time high. And I believe we're going to see something change very fast. That new financial system is almost ready. You could see by the way they're trying to tear down the current financial system. Once that goes live, that's it. I feel Hbar and the rest of the ISO coins are going to be very high in value. One use case on Hedera, Atma.io, 50 million transactions a day. Think about that. That's huge. The Hedera network has processed more transactions in the last day than Cardano has since it was created 5 years ago. Let that sink in. Now, Cardano, I used to invest in. Then I don't know what happened with Charles. He kind of went off the deep end. So I got away from Cardano. I cashed it out. I pushed some money into Hbar, some into XRP and XLM, and I never looked back. Yep, Avery Dennison going live on Hedera mainnet makes it the top of the transactions per second list. That is huge, especially when a new financial system is on the horizon. I think Hbar is going to handle a lot of transactions. If Hbar reaches the same market cap as Cardano did during the last bull run, Hbar would be $4. I still believe it's going to hit $5 in the next run and are higher, because I've seen all the growth that has happened around Hbar in the past year. 2022 was a terrible year. If you're holding a crypto that had no growth, you might want to get away from that crypto. I invest in cryptos that are utility driven and have growth behind them. Migration from other blockchains to Hedera continues. Astronova will be building their meta RPG game on Hedera. GameFi is going to explode over the next couple years. And again, tied to Hbar, tied to Hedera. We're excited to announce that Atma.io Connected Product Cloud will utilize the Hedera network to account for carbon emissions of billions of unique items. Again, this is going to be huge. Anytime your crypto is tied to carbon, it's going to explode over the next couple of years, because the carbon credit industry is going to explode over the next couple of years. You can already see where they're pushing everything. You are investing with the elites when you're investing in ISO. That's the way I look at it. Archaea is hosting a workshop for Web3 developers on Hedera, looking to enhance the performance and scalability of their dApp. And again, nonstop growth, building on top of Hedera. I am attending Hedera House at Tech Pioneer Breakfast. Hedera House is carbon neutral using Duvo Official to offset carbon. Visitors can offset their carbon with Dovo. Again, you see how they're already trying to offset their carbon. That's what you got to pay attention to, because these are the same people, they're politicians that come up with laws. They put legislation out all the time. They're pushing everything towards renewables. Every single thing. They're trying to outlaw gas stoves right now. I mean, come on. You could see where everything's headed. But also, there is going to be Starling Labs, IBM, ServiceNow, University College of London, DLA Piper, and Ukraine's United 24 initiative, which is the main venue for collecting charitable donations in support of the country. Now, IBM being there as well, that tells you that Hedera is going to be ISO compatible. HBAR is going to be part of the new financial system. People still don't see it. Reminder, the Coupon Bureau, Cupels, and Phoebe Inc., using the AI 8112 coupon standard built on Hedera Consensus Service, will drive millions of transactions per day on the Hedera DLT network by the end of 2023. I cannot wait until this really gets going. At a time when inflation is very high, people look to coupons. Even when inflation isn't, you still want to look to coupons to save money. We're going to see transactions really take off in 2023 for Hedera, for HBAR. And yet, people don't see the value in this crypto. Hedera Hashgraph, Direct Acrylic Graph, 3-layer network, Gossip Protocol, Hedera Consensus Service. So when you take a look at this, it breaks it down a little bit better. You see the 10K transactions per second, fungible and NFTs, token service. Hedera Utility is better service the supply chain, DeFi, payments, and energy sector. Tokens are used for application settlements quickly and securely. Current adopters, Boeing, IBM, Google, along with others. Founding members, Magalu, Nomura, Google, Boeing, IBM, T-Mobile, LG, DLA Piper, and others. Architecture of Hedera, a network of transactions connected to only other transactions without blocks, a form of DLT but non-blockchain. 3-layer DAG network plus data storage. That's also huge. Data is something that grows in value as well. Nodes of Hashgraph, all communications via TCP IP. And how is anyone not see the value in this? How do they not see it? I point it out in video after video. I tell new people coming into crypto, this is one crypto that you should be investing in. Look at the partnerships. Look at all the growth behind it. Look at how it's tied to music, tied to real estate. It's tied to insurance. The list goes on, and it's going to have nonstop growth again in 2023. I'm going to continue buying HBAR every weekend for the rest of 2023, regardless of the price. Trying to time the market is like playing with fire. You will most likely get burnt. I keep seeing crazy predictions all over right now, all over crypto Twitter. There's people saying Bitcoin's going to hit $1 million within the next 2 years. I don't see that happening. I think Bitcoin will have one last run up when the US dollar falls in value, but it's not going to push it to $1 million. If anything, it might get to 100K. But then you look at these other cryptocurrencies, these ISO coins driven by a ton of utility, and you say to yourself, why would I ever invest in Bitcoin when I could put money into HBAR and easily get 100x? Plus, you don't even know where it's going to go in the future. But I do know this. When I invest in something, I take a look at the company behind it. You look at Hedera, you look at the growth, you see the Web3 ties, you see metaverse ties, you see ties to almost every aspect, music, and the list goes on and on. And you have to say to yourself, a company that had this much growth in one of the worst markets. I mean, 2022, if you held through that, you will make it to the finish line, because if you can hold through 2022, you can hold through anything. You know, right now, outside of crypto, the narrative is crypto's dead after what happened with FTX. Because we invest in crypto, we know better. We're invested into the right cryptocurrencies. When I make these videos, I try to keep you so positive in what you hold. I want to get you to the finish line. And I show you the growth along the way and why I believe this crypto can make it to this price point. For HBAR, it's one of my favorite cryptocurrencies in the aspect it's definitely going to be ISO ready. It's not blockchain, and it's something different that has a ton of growth and a ton of utility. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.